It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will start this game off with the football. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He might want another play. Davis looking to pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Allen. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. These fans trying to boost this defense on a big 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing. You can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Allen. That's caught, it's Daly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Allen. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Hawaii. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Handoff to the single running back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Coming out with it, it's man. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Allen. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to have...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take another shot here. Got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels, and he will score! Touchdown, Warriors!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's a heat.
The quarterback is taken down for a set. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Makes the grab deep.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Offense in an empty set. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little release to the back. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Allen. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Trojans send out the punt unit.
4th down coming up.
And the ball comes to rest right there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did...
Looking for the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incomplete. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawaii!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
53, USC 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Allen. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to the big tight end. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man down the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Hawaii.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go!
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first.
Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Bringing it back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And I like it, third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rainbow, it's a fake he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. It's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their... They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. running to green. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They scored.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt. And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And it worked if he can get the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Warriors! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 13.
They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the court.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Trying to find the end zone.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great. But we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jit. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. He'll do it himself. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
59.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up, going for it all. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Split backs here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. On the option. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on touchdown, Trojans? Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with going deep. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. On the run, still looking. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to... Touchdown, Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
Going over the top. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football.